Full disclosure here, SoundPEATS did send me this pair to review, so a big thank you to them. However, I do want to mention that my opinion was not altered in any way. So with that being said, let's continue with the review. First things first, this case is tiny. It's pill-shaped and made from smooth plastic. Be aware that depending on how clammy your hands get, this can be a fingerprint magnet. Luckily, it's very easy to clean off. The one thing that I really like about this case is how solid the lid feels when closing it. It has a very satisfying snap to it, and it makes it feel very premium. Apart from that, there's not really much to this case. It's very basic, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. On the front, you have the LED indicator light along with the pairing button, and on the back, we have the SoundPEATS logo along with the USB-C port for charging. Once we open the lid, we are greeted by the two earbuds. Just like the Soundcore C40i that we just reviewed, the PearlClip Pro feature a clip-on design. They consist of three parts: the main chamber, which contains what looks like two mics, the speaker, and the touch control panel; the secondary chamber, which contains three little grooves for extra grip; and the memory seal wire, which is covered in soft liquid silicone to keep everything together. One thing to note is that just like the case, these earbuds are fingerprint magnets. The other thing to point out is that SoundPEATS were very smart when they designed these. If you take a close look, you can see that the main chamber extends out a bit further than the secondary chamber. This allows the speaker to sit a lot closer to your ear canal, which not only allows them to be louder, but it also ensures that you lose less detail in the audio. With that being said, the PearlClip Pros are very comfortable to wear. Just like the C40i, they just slide onto your ears. They only weigh 5.8 grams each, which means they are super light and it's very easy to forget about them when wearing them. Since there's no real way to adjust the way they fit, I was very skeptical at first. I didn't think these would hold up through various activities. Thankfully, they did. I wore these on my runs and my workouts, and they managed to stay on my ears. Luckily, these have an IPX4 rating because I actually got caught in the rain during my tests, and even with the added slickness, they did not fall off. They even survived a wet shake test, which is a testament to their security. As secure as they are, I will admit that I did experience some movement on the left earbud. Not enough to where the earbud fell off, but enough to make me readjust it. With that being said, I never had any issues with them falling off. For connectivity, Bluetooth 5.4 is present, and just like all the earbuds before them, I had no issues with any loss in sound. Connecting these to my devices was quick and simple, as you would expect. Multi-point connection is present here. You can connect up to two devices at the same time, but in my test, I found that you have to press pause on a device first before being able to switch to the other. One thing that's kinda neat is you'll notice that the earbuds don't have any specific indication to what side they belong to. I thought this was weird at first, but the reason behind this is because you can actually use either earbud on either ear. If, for whatever reason, you happen to get the earbuds mixed up, just place them back in the case and they will automatically get reassigned to the side they belong to. It's a neat little feature, but an unnecessary one if you ask me. All you have to do is label them left or right, and you wouldn't have to worry about this. With battery life, the PearlClip Pro are rated to have up to 6 hours of playback with an additional 18 hours with the case for a total of 24 hours. In my test of listening to music at 50% volume with the dynamic EQ turned on, I started my day off at 9 a.m. and I was able to make it to 2:18 p.m. for a total of 5 hours and 18 minutes. Quick charge is available here with 10 minutes giving you an extra 2 hours of playtime. Wireless charging is not available. In the time that I was testing them, SoundPEATS released an update which added a Find My Earbuds option to the app experience. Now you're able to locate either earbud if you happen to lose them. Not only do they emit a sound to audibly help you, but you can also track their location by using the map to help you even further. Needless to say, if you happen to misplace them, you should be able to easily find them once again. As mentioned earlier, touch controls are present and they're located on the top portion of the main chamber. They work and all, but you know, they're touch controls. I would have rather physical controls, but that's just me. These touch controls are fully customizable. You get the option between a single, double, and triple tap, as well as a long press, and you can choose between your volume control, track skipping, and access to your voice assistant. SoundPEATS states that the PearlClip Pro have a custom mic with an ENC AI algorithm which make calls crystal clear, almost like talking face to face. So, as always, here is the mic test. Okay, so with this mic test, I have coffee shop noises playing right in front of me on my iPad at around 60% volume to give that real world feel. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll quiet down to see how much noise comes into the mics. And now I'll go ahead and I'll test out each mic individually. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's quiet this down, and this is what the microphones sound like in a quiet environment. For how these sound, the first thing I want to touch on is the volume levels. Like I mentioned earlier, with how these earbuds are designed, they can get pretty loud. I can listen to music comfortably with the volume set to 50%. With that being said, the PearlClip Pro sound really good. The first thing you need to do is open the app and turn the dynamic EQ on. This makes a big difference, and really, it's the only EQ that's worth using. Thanks to the 12mm drivers, the bass is boomy and does a really good job at complementing the music. Depending on what you're listening to and the preset you select, the bass can have a rumbling presence and even shake the earbuds a little. Mids, of course, are the focal point here. Instruments and vocals are detailed and pushed forward. Highs are on the subtle end, but they're not ear-piercing. I didn't notice any distortion at higher volumes, but I did notice the audio getting a bit tinny during certain songs. You were also given an option of 10 different music presets, a customizable EQ, and even an adaptive EQ to fully customize your listening experience. In my tests, the differences between each option were very subtle. It wasn't anything major to make me want to stick to a particular option. Like I mentioned earlier, I just kept the dynamic EQ on along with the SoundPEATS Classic preset, and I found that to be the best option. So here we are with the sound leakage test. Right now, all of the audio that you are currently hearing is coming from my iPhone. As always, I'm going to start things off by playing royalty-free music at around 50% volume. So let's check it out. Okay, let's crank things up to 75%. All right, now let's go full blast at 100. Okay, let's bring it back down because that's loud. All right, and that was the sound leakage test. Let's head back to the video. There are also a movie and game modes available here. With the movie mode, I found it to distort some of the sound, so I didn't really use it that much. The game mode is supposed to reduce latency, and I did notice a difference. I paired these to my Switch and I played some Mario Kart. Without the game mode turned on, there is a slight delay in the audio. It's not a big one, but it's enough to throw any gamer off. Having the game mode turned on takes away the delay, which is great. Directional audio is good too. It's easy to pick out the engines around you or when there's an incoming red shell that's about to hit you from behind. For the price, you can find the PearlClip Pro on Amazon for a price tag of only $79 Canadian or $59 US. And if you are interested in purchasing a pair for yourself, at the recording of this video, they are currently on sale for $51 Canadian for Amazon's Big Spring deals. Overall, I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how good the PearlClip Pros are. They're lightweight, they have a nice design, they're loud, and most importantly, they sound good. It's hard to say anything negative about these. Sure, they're fingerprint magnets, but you can easily wipe them off. Yes, the earbuds move a little when I was wearing them, but the fact of the matter is, they never fell off, even in the rain. Really, my biggest gripe with these is that they have touch controls, but the touch controls work. And I admit, that's just me being very picky and biased since I prefer physical controls. Honestly, these are very hard not to recommend, so if you're on a budget and want to jump into the world of opening your earbuds, the PearlClip Pros are definitely worth checking out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and slap that like button and let me know your thoughts in the comment box down below. If you want to keep seeing more honest reviews like this one, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. That's it for me, guys. As always, I'll catch you in the next video.